Family, just for shits and giggles, I looked up on Google why FBA still hadn't got paid in the form of cash reparations being allocated to descendants of freedmen, and Google gave three main excuses as to why FBA still hadn't got paid. And the first excuse Google gave was the difficulty in determining the economic value on slavery's impact when we as FBAs already set a starting point on what will be allocated to FBAs. Now, mind you, this is just a starting point of 21 trillion to be allocated to all descendants of freedmen. And here's the second excuse Google gave as to why FBA still hadn't got paid. Now, this is one of the more telling excuses Google gave as to why America is unwilling to atone for her original sin, which is slavery. And Google says the lack of involvement in current generations in the practice of slavery. We weren't involved with what went on with the red Native Americans, yet they still got paid. We weren't involved with what went on with the Japanese being in them internment camps, yet they still got paid. And here's a better one. We weren't involved with what went on with the Jews, yet they still got paid, and our damn ancestors built this nation through blood, sweat, and tears, so they can miss me with that. But here's the third one, and this is one of the more telling ones. This is the most telling one, truth be told, and this is what it all boiled down to right here, family. A general resistance to the idea among white Americans. And this is what it all boils down to. White supremacy and its many collaborators are opposed to it because the mindset of white supremacy and one of the main rules of white supremacy is to ensure that black folks get not a damn thing. Never mind, it's the right thing to do, it's the just thing to do, and that it's a dead old. They disregard all of that to play the game of I'm white and I say so. We also hear the false narrative being pushed out by white supremacist society that this will bankrupt the economy, this, that, and the other, when they know good and damn well it won't bankrupt the economy. It's a stalling tactic, and it's done in bad faith, to kick the can down the street, so to speak. The fact of the matter is, reparations being allocated to descendants of freedmen will actually stimulate the economy because, for one, we're going to spend that money right here on American soil. It's going to put new money in the economy. We're going to build businesses and institutions, which is going to refuel and recharge the economy. So it's actually going to be a good thing, giving FBAs our just due in the form of cash reparations. But like I said, the only reason they opposed to it, they ain't got no good reason. The only reason they opposed to it is because they oppose the black people getting our just due, our leg up, so they can miss me with that. Because cash reparations is the right thing to do, and foundational black American freemen, we eventually gonna get our just due process, and wouldn't you much rather be on the side of righteousness and justice when this thing all goes down? But in closing, foundational black Americans, we coming for our just due in the form of cash reparations, because we ain't letting our foot up off the gas pedal. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.